the local man in the red helmet colour.
And what a start. George Hack's made a perfect start of the inside. He's running a little bit deep. Back checked on the outside with Norman Hunter up the middle of them. And Hunter's up the inside of back check. And as they go down the back straight, Hack's pulled a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, he looks on style there, Barry. Of course, he's no stranger to this track.
No, this is his home track. And also Batchik was in the Landshut Bundesliga winning team. So he knows the track. And the English boys a bit late yesterday, so they never got the practice. But you can see each lap they're falling into better form.
Well, they're going to get faster as the racing continues, that is guaranteed. George Hack we're looking at now, riding a very tight line, but he's really got it together. Batchek running behind him, loses his helmet colour there, and round they come, down into the straight, but it's still Hack holding the commanding lead and running wide over the line.
Yes, it's a little bit dried right down on the line, but Hack's right down on the line, and I think at the present time, at the beginning of the meeting, you want to stay down the line. I think later on the dirt moves to the outside.
Well, what has happened to George Hack now? There he is. We've seen him commanding a lead. He's stopped. Why has he stopped?
Well, he's gone again, Peter, and I think what's happened there, the Fabulous 50 races are only 3 laps, and he must have couldn't read or understand what was going on, and Batchik takes the lead now. Hack's behind him, so now Hack will be very, very unhappy because he's going to lose a point.
Well, in fact, they go over the line, and it was a win for Vladimir Batchik. Second was George Hack. Third, Pete Smith. And fourth, Norman Hunter. Remember, of course, 3 points for all. We've got to be at his best. Away you go, the tapes. And Collins is at his best. He's made a lightning start there. Mitchenek's just ahead of him, but look at Collins coming through, driving hard on the inside there, Barry.
Yes, and Mitchenek made a very bad start in white. He's gone down the inside on the back straight, and look at that, straight under Stansel. No holes barred. He's moved Stansel out, and now he's after Collins. But Collins looks his old self, and he's really going, and Stansel's coming back at Mitchenek again.
Well, Collins there still riding that tight line. Daylight between him and second place man. And now coming into view is Yuri Stansel, as you mentioned, Barry, in third place. Is it possible for him to get over second and into first place to challenge Collins?
He's going to have trouble because he's got Mitchenek in front of him. Mitchenek has always been a rider, doesn't always particularly look forward. He knows exactly where Stansel is, and I've got a feeling that Mitchenek will just block him because Collins has got that bit of daylight that he needed, and Mitchenek's there, but Stansel's still underneath him. And in the back position is Franz Lang, the German rider.
Well, we're looking at Collins. We saw him ride a tight line, but moved out slightly to mid-track. There he is again. Not quite so tight that time around. He is looking for the dirt, perhaps?
Yes, he's running past the corner. He's pulled a couple of little wheelies coming off the corner. These 2 valves don't rear like the 4 valves do, but Collins has got this race well under control, and it's just an easy cakewalk for him.
Well, it certainly is. So Peter Collins wins the race for 3 points. Anders Mitchenek finished second, so 2 points for him. And Yuri Stansel finished in third place, just 1 point for him. But the race really about the British World Speedway champion in 90s helmet off gate 2. Edgar Stangeland in white off gate 3. And Englishman Terry Betts from the outside gate 4 in yellow. Bit of nudging at the tapes there, a little bit of pushing, very anxious to get away and get racing. Perhaps a little bit of psychology going on between the riders. Away goes the clutch. Pennell's made a lightning start again, and that's a familiar sight for those who remember him riding for Cradley in the British League. Pennell's there, bit of a challenge coming on, and it's Terry Betts. Terry Betts closing in, the young Englishman.
Yes, Terry Betts is on the outside, bit unusual. Terry's normally on the inside, but Zenon Plex right up the inside of Terry, so he's kept him in about mid-track, and he's very, very fast on the outside, Terry. But Pennell looks as though he's got the race under control, running in very, very fast, moving past, looking for the dirt on the outside already, which is very, very early in the night for looking for the dirt.
Well, we've said many times, the boy who's out at the front really commands the race. It goes as quick or as slow as he wants it to do. But really, Barry, should Bruce Pennell have retired when he did?
There's no question he shouldn't still be riding. He shouldn't have retired, and you can just see the style there, it flows from him. Whether he's got the stamina at the moment, I wouldn't have thought so, but if he went back into hard training, I'm sure he'd be a challenge to Hans Wilson or any of the other top stars.
Well, we've mentioned so Penhall then dominating his first outing. He basically rides for fun nowadays, but he's certainly not treating this as fun. He's desperate to be the Golden Grapes champion this evening. Let's watch him down to the checkered flag. It awaits his arrival. Penhall is there. Up goes the front wheel for a wheelie. 3 points for a race win for Bruce Penhall. Second, Terry Betts, 2 points. And third, Zenon Pleck for 1 point.
Too interesting to see. He's got a little bit of weight on, but he's entered in the square things. And the stakes go up. And what a diabolical start by Hoffy. And he's fourth round the first corner. He doesn't seem very sure. He's moved to the outside, and he's got round the outside of Arbor. Down the back straight, he's chasing after the other riders. He's been 3-time European same track champion, but he's been off the bike for a long time. But he's a racer. He'll gradually wear them down. There's Eichhorn in the lead now, and Hoffy picking them off gradually. Now he's got his way up now to second place, and he's chasing Eichhorn.
I wonder, Barry, if it's a question of trying to really learn to ride a speedway bike all over again.
Yes, he's been off the bike for a long time, and he didn't get enough practice. We had a machine failure at practice, and every lap he got better and better. And as you can see, now he's just settling in a little bit, and you know he's gonna wear this lad down, I think.
I would imagine for the rider out in the front, that's Christopher Eichhorn, is a pretty terrifying thought. I've really got Joseph behind me. Oh dear, where's he going to catch me?
Yeah, well, it is that. Hoffy's given it a fair go, but I don't know if he's going to be good enough quite to catch him. And there he is, makes his last bid for the line, but he unfortunately just gets beat.
Yes, he does indeed, because we can confirm Christopher Eichhorn wins the race, so 3 points for him. Joseph Hoffmeister finished second, 2 points for him. And Franz Holzmann finished in third place for 1 point. Rivals here.
And he's underneath me at the start. That's a bad sign, but Ovi's a little bit slow off the start, so he must be giving me a bit of a break. I've made the start. I'm on the outside, and Ovi's up his favourite position right on the grass.
Well, could you believe your luck at that time?
I need a bit of luck with Ovi. If he makes a start, you've got a long way to pass him round the outside all the time.
Well, I remember well Ovi found in such a tight line. He always rode a white line all the way, a very distinctive style, but you've really got the drop on him there, Barry, although you're drifting wide.
I'm staying off a little bit wide. I don't want my foot run over because Ovi's had my foot so many times, but I'm riding a little bit up in the dirt, and I let Ovi go down on the inside. Not quite as much dirt down there, so I've got a nice, easy, tidy ride on the outside, I feel.
Well, there he is. It's still you, Barry, in the lead. Ovi finally closing on you now. Closing down on you. Now, who's going to run down to the tapes? Who's going to run right round to the flag? You've still got the advantage on Ovi.
Yes, on the outside, a little bit more grip coming off the corner. Looks as in the middle of the corner that he's got you, but that little bit of grip coming off is a help.
Well, it certainly proved a help to you, Barry, because a great race win for you there. 3 points then for Barry Briggs, 2 points for Ovi Fendon in second place, and Hans Grubel from Germany, who collects 1 point.
It's very interesting, but he hasn't raced for a long time. That's a big difference in practicing. He shot out of the start, but no, Manfred Porschenreiter, he's a very, very good German rider, made a perfect start down the inside, but look at Wasserman. Hans has gone right down the outside in the dirt, and he's pulled quite easily away from Manfred Porschenreiter. And Buren's struggling a little at the moment in third place.
Well, we're looking at the battle of Germany here, it could well be said. It's Wasserman and Porschenreiter. There's not a lot between them in status for Barry, but look at the drive he's picking up, clipping that line again. We saw Peter Collins do that in an earlier race.
Yes, but it looks a little bit slower down there at the moment. Porschenreiter went down low, pulled a big lock, and lost a bit of ground, and there's Knudsen right up the inside of him. Now Buren's right there, and Buren is really challenging Porschenreiter, and Hans Wasserman's just sailing along in front.
Yeah, again, he's got clear daylight, but a good battle going on here. What a bad start that Bjorn Knudsen made. He's trying his level best to come back in the frame, but I just don't think he's going to do it. Not in this one anyway. Down to the line they go. Over that line, the checkered flag waves there for a win for Hans Wasserman, so a good result for him. 3 points. 2 points for Manfred Porschenreiter, and just 1 point for Bjorn Knudsen. And I suspect that he's had those specially prepared for this particular event. So the green light goes on, the boys crash, and away goes the clutches, away go the bikes, and it's Norman Hunter that does the showing. So Bruce Penhall now relegated to second place. Norman Hunter, what a surprise!
A great start by Norman, and he's riding out in the dirt. He's got Brucey trapped down on the slick stuff on the line, and Norman, as he comes out of the corner, closes the gap on Bruce, and Bruce has got nowhere to go.
Well, it's interesting to look, Barry, the two different styles of riding there, the old stand-up style of Norman Hunter and the sit-back and push-back style of Bruce Penhall. He's picking a little bit of ground up with that now.
Yes, but then Norman pulls back down the line again. Brucey's got to ease off, and he's pulled back again. Norman's running in the dirt, very clever ride, and Bruce is trying to wear him down.
Well, there are not many that have beaten Bruce Penhall from the line. Penhall charging now, an attack on the inside. Is Penhall going to find the drive? He gets the throttle on. Yes, he's just powering there, but Hunter's coming back.
Yes, Brucey got under him, then moved him off the dirt. Now Brucey's drifted out the dirt himself. Now Norman is going to tire off a little. He's put such an effort into holding Brucey back for those couple of laps.
Well, into the last lap they go, and it's Penhall clear again now. Once again, as we can see, he can pick his own line, he can pick his racing line, and he's taken that line from Norman Hunter. There's Hunter in second place. Back in third place is Yuri Stansel. But nothing he can do because it's Penhall right round to the line here, Barry.
Yes, Brucey's got this one well under control, but a great ride by Norman Hunter.
Well, it certainly was. 3 points then for the race winner, Bruce Penhall. Superb ride from Norman Hunter, who finishes second and collects 2 points. And Yuri Stansel, who finished third, who collects 1 point. The bike starts a rev. Up goes the exhaust note. The crackle of those engines beams out. The green lights on. Away go the tapes. And what an instantaneous start it is for Anders Michenek. Boy, oh boy, did he make an electric start.
Fantastic start by Michenek. Hack's very, very powerful round the outside, and Terry Betts, who expected to be giving them all trouble, was up the inside, and he just pushed his way past Franz Lang.
So there we are as we call him out. It's Anders Michenek race leading at the moment. It's George Hack in second place. And George Hack taking a little bit wider line there. He's picking up the drive. He's getting the horsepower. He's getting the speed on. But he just doesn't quite catch Michenek, and Michenek chops right across him.
Yeah, Mitch went to the fence then, and it's all of a sudden, straight back down the line, he saw Hack going up the inside. He will be very, very difficult for Hack to pass.
Well, we've seen that happen time and time again. These boys they may be a little bit old in the tooth. They may be a little bit late in getting in the saddle, but none of the trick techniques have they forgotten. Michenek leads over Hack in second place. And now Terry Betts starts the show. A little bit of a problem for him. He's not picking up the drive.
Yes, Terry Betts is fighting his way up there, but every time coming out of the corner, that little bit of grip up the inside disappears, and then Hack gets the advantage coming off the corner. Hack's on the outside of Michenek again. You can see pulls a couple of lengths coming out of the pit corner, but Michenek's got the race well under control.
Yes, it's just a question of keeping that throttle wound back for the checkered flag. There he goes. He takes the flag, and it's Michenek to score 3 points for being the race winner. George Hack finishes second for 2 points, and Terry Betts finishes third and collects 1 point. Well, we go with heat 9, and we're looking now at Pete Smith and lifting arms. The elbows in the air, the throttle arms are winding back. Away goes the tapes, and away go the riders. And who's made that run into the first turn? Well, Zenon Plek is there, but look at this, 3 in a line there. Pete Smith in the blue helmet colour, and a challenge from Peter Collins, and he's been pushed out to third place.
Yes, and look, but not for long. Look at him round the outside of Pete Smith, and he's having a go at Zenon Plek now. He's got the side Plek, he's on the back mud guard, and he pulls down the straight, just gains a half a length, and now he's just out in the dirt, and Plek's down on the inside. Collins is on the best line now.
Well, we've seen Collins duck and dive from various positions from the inside to the outside. He's picked up the drive, as you quite rightly pointed out, Barry. And again, it's daylight for the former Bellevue rider. There he is, legs sticking out all over the place. Collins commanding and dominating the lead in this one. And boy, has he opened up some lead over Zenon Plek.
Yes, you can see he uses his leg for a counterbalance. Peter's got everything under control. He looks in very, very good form. And he's missed the corner completely. They're looking down. I think he's got boat trouble.
Oh, that would be a disaster at this stage. He does seem to be slowing. There goes Plek. Plek cruises round on the inside of him. So now it's Plek who dominates the line. And look at Collins. He's all over the track. What on earth could have gone wrong?
Looks as though he's looking down. It looks as though it could be clutch trouble, and that's let Pete Smith up the inside of him. Collins is still motoring, but he's not at full speed.
Well, we've seen Collins pick it up with a bad engine before, but not in this one, I'm afraid, because over the line for 3 points goes Zenon Plek. A race win for him. Second was Pete Smith for 2 points, and just 1 point on a malfunctioning machine for Peter Collins. In back goes the throttle arm. Rev, rev, rev. Away go the starting tapes, and away charge all 4 riders. And I would have thought, Barry Briggs, you would have made it there to the first line, but no, you're not round the first turn. It's Hans Botterman in white who's leading. And now comes a challenge from Manfred Boschenreiter, but Barry Briggs streams his way through. How did you pick up the drive?
I was diving up the inside. I didn't want Hans to stay on the dirt, so I've got underneath him going, and then I want to drift out on the dirt and make Hans get up the inside of me on the bag part of the track, which you see will happen.
Well, I mentioned earlier on, some of those riding styles do go back to the period of the swinging 60s and 70s, Barry. Is it a question of once you learn how to ride, you never forget, you never change your style?
I'd be very difficult to change your style, but if you rode a 4-valve machine, you'd have to turn your handlebars down a little bit and ride different. But that's the unique thing about the golden oldies. Using the old bikes, we can just go back to how we learned to ride the speedway bikes.
Well, there you are, Barry. You've got a good commanding lead there over Manfred Boschenreiter in second place. And as you look back just a moment or two ago, do they seem closer than they look now on the screen?
No, you only just have a split second to see, Peter.
And as you look back just a moment or two ago, do they seem closer than they look now on the screen?
No, you only just have a split second to see, Peter. You don't know how close they are, but you're conscious that they're there.
There in red, we must watch for Ovi Funding in blue. Away go the tapes. One of the boys left there, and that's Lattinen the Finn. He's been left at the line, but making the early lead now in yellow and black is Björn Knudsen. Knudsen over Fundin now running second, and Hans Griebel in third position. And really, Knudsen's got this one sewn up, I think.
Yes, you can see Björn warming up. The more laps he does, the faster he gets. Ovi missed the start again, which is very, very unusual for Ovi. He's normally one of the fastest skaters ever to come out of Speedway, but Buren's got the start, and he looks very, very comfortable, and he's starting to look smooth again.
Well, we watched the Battle of Germany as the German riders contested against each other earlier on. We're now watching really the Battle of Sweden. Fundin, obviously, more World Championships than Björn Knudsen, but it's Knudsen who's mastering this one, and he really looks quite easy there. He's making it look so simple.
Yes, he's settling down. I think Speedway's like everything. It's a game of confidence, and Buren is starting to look very, very confident again.
Well, and so he should do, as Knudsen wins it for 3 points. Second, Ovi Fundin in the blue helmet colour, and third, Hans Griebel. And there is George Hack, number 13 on his back, unlucky for some. One wonders whether it's going to be unlucky for him in this. Away go the tapes. And who's making that charge? It is George Hack, who's there in the blue helmet colour, and Betts coming through on the inside. There, look, he's clipping the inside line again now. He must have watched Anders Michenek in an earlier race. He's certainly picked up a bit of drive, but it's still George Hack who's dominating this. He's got a good clean lead. Betts settling back into second place. We're going to wait for Terry Betts to perhaps pounce there around the outside, alters his riding line, looking for a little bit more dirt on the outside, but doesn't give him the advantage. There he goes through. Betts then now dominates the race. Betts over Hack in that order. Away they come, swooping round, and now the attack is back on again from George Hack. But Betsy takes the checkered flag, so a win for Terry Betts, and second, obviously, George Hack.
Manfred Portion rider, 4 on the outside. This should be a very, very interesting race. And off they go from the start, and Knudsen just makes a start. The Portion rider's on the better line up the outside, and is he going to squeeze between Knudsen and the fence? He just makes it. Knudsen's attacking up the inside. It's a little bit slick. Knudsen gets in underneath going in, but he runs out of dirt about halfway round, over the white line again, but Portion rider just holds the advantage going in the corner. Knudsen dives underneath as well. Portion rider stays in the dirt, and off they come off the pit corner again. Portion rider with a slight advantage, but Knudsen keeps attacking up the inside. Under again he goes, back across the line. Bit of green grass there, but Portion rider's just holding on into the last bend, and a great win for Manfred Portion rider over Björn Knudsen.
Go down heat 16, yet another match race, the third in one, in fact, and we do now watch for Barry Briggs. Away go the tapes. It's Michenek and Briggs. Who's going to make the drop? Oh, look at this for a battle. Reliving some of those encounters from all those years ago. It's Michenek that's got the drive over Barry Briggs, and I'm sure Barry Briggs is not going to settle for second place against his arch rival Anders Michenek. Michenek's looking for him. Where is Briggo? There I am, he says, and back into the frame he comes. So Michenek still having the advantage there in the blue helmet colour. Briggo running a very, very tight line round the inside in red. Has he got the advantage? It's shoulder to shoulder as they take the top turn, but it's Michenek still there with the lead, still there, battling away. Barry Briggs looking for the drive. Can Briggo manage it? It's shoulder to shoulder again, and it's still Michenek. Michenek takes the flag. A win for Anders Michenek over second place man Barry Briggs. Pulls back up to the line. They're now waiting for the green light from the referee. There he goes. They're under starter's orders. Away go the tapes, and the charge is on for the first turn. Who's got the advantage? It's the American Penhall who's got the tighter line, and now Collins looking for the extra drive, clipping that white line again. But it's still Penhall, and Collins in that order. Penhall's got the drop in this one, although he makes a bit of a gap of that one. Allows Peter Collins to power his way through on the inside. And now Bruce Penhall comes back, streaks under Peter Collins. So we're watching the lead swap from time to time. It's Penhall and Collins. Penhall again. Now he's holding the line a bit tighter out the one. Collins looking for the drive. I'm sure Bruce Penhall is not going to make the same sort of mistake twice. So Penhall leading over Collins. There goes Peter Collins. Collins has found that drive. Back comes Bruce Penhall. Boy, oh boy, try and split those one. Well, the referee did, in fact, and he awarded a win to Bruce Penhall. Second was Peter Collins. And what a match race to end all match races. Fleck, Collins and Stangerland. Away go the tapes. And away they charge again. And who's making the showing here? Well, there's a big dash going on with Peter Collins in the white helmet colour, but Zenon Plek is on the inside in the blue helmet colour. He's got the tighter line. Now let's watch him as they turn in. It's Plek there, and it's Plek all the way, but Collins comes back now.
And Pete Smith just zipped inside Peter Collins, so Peter Smith is second, Collins third, and Zenon Plek leading the race. Smith really in contention. Collins is on the tighter line, and he just gets under Smith. There's not enough room, so Smith holds his place, and Collins dropped back to third again.
Well, he certainly does, so as we're watching them, wow! And there goes Peter Collins charging through. It's still Zenon Plek leading. It's now Peter Collins running in second place, and it's Pete Smith at the back. So let's watch them as they straighten up and go down the straight. Plek over Collins, over Smith. And that, Barry, is the way it's going to space themselves out. There's now clear daylight. There's distances between the race leaders.
Yes, what a fantastic first couple of laps, though. Collins battled. He went back to second, then to third, and then he's got past Pete Smith, and now he's trying to get back to Plex, but I think he's going to run out of laps. He's still trying, but Plex got the control at the moment.
He certainly has, and it's that control that's going to take him over the line for 3 points. Let's watch him now as he clears that checkered flag. Bang, he takes it. So Zen and Plex, 3 points for a race win. Second was Peter Collins, 2 points for him. And Pete Smith, a very creditable third place. On goes the starting light, and away go the tapes. And who is going to have the advantage on this one? Sneaking through from gate 1 is Terry Betts. Terry Betts there in the red helmet colour. And now a challenge coming from Norman Hunter in yellow and black. But it's still Betts. He's inched forward. He's got the advantage. Hunter in second place. And now a sharp attack from George Hack in second place. So now we look at Terry Betts. We look at George Hack.
Yes, Terry made a very, very good start there, and Hack sized his way past Norman Hunter, and now he's after Terry Betts. These boys have raced 3 or 4 times tonight, and the honours are about even. Betts into the corner, Hack chasing hard, but Terry is at the moment in control.
He certainly has, but that big challenge from George Hack running into second place there in the blue helmet colour. There's about 4 or 5 machine lengths in it, but at these sort of speeds, that doesn't really mean a lot. Terry Betts sets back, winds the throttle wide open. So Betts race leading over George Hack. There's Betts, a classic style of Betts, a style that's seen him over 20 years in the business. And really, I guess he could still be a heat leader in one of the divisions today. So we'll look then at Terry Betts, the race leader. George Hack running in second place. He has a quick look round to see who's in third position. But it's really all about Terry Betts in this one. He clears the top turn there. Not really a wheel going wrong. A quick glance over his shoulder guarantees that he's going to pick up a win in this one. There he goes over the line. So win for Terry Betts. 3 points for him. George Hack finishes second. And there's Michenek in yellow and black. Away go the tapes. And who is going to have the advantage on this one? Who is race chasing to the first turn? It's Bruce Penhall.
And look at Michenek underneath him. He moves out. He's starting to force Bruce in against the fence. Underneath again, going in. Michenek moves off the line, crowds Bruce, takes Bruce line, but Bruce pulls it back very, very quickly. Up the inside again. Now he's going to give Mitch one back. Underneath he goes, underneath Mitch, runs him out in the dirt, leaves him stranded, and takes off into the night.
Well, he certainly does, and what a little bit of keen speedway there. Penhall race leading over Michenek in second place. Both world champions. Let's watch them as they cruise land. Back comes Michenek, clipping that white line again. That's a very familiar move to make now. So it's still Penhall has the advantage over Michenek. Penhall still there. And really, he's gaining a little bit of ground now over Michenek. Michenek comes back. There's Michenek. Michenek's got the advantage. Penhall stopped.
Penhall's had engine failure or clutch failure. He's pulled out, but Michenek gets through. What a shame, because what a fantastic race that was.
My, oh my, what must be going through Bruce Penhall's mind? But it's left it wide, clear open for Anders Michenek, the race leader, as you can see there, to pick up 3 points in this one. Michenek clear on his own, just a matter of yards to cruise round. There he goes. Michenek then for 3 points for first place. Yuri Stansel moves into second place, and Vladimir Bakek runs a third. Who's going to take this big final? The riders settle themselves down. Away goes the green light. Away go the riders now. Who has got the advantage onto the turn? They've left Barry Briggs behind, making an early showing. Björn Knudsen, and the drive from Hans Busserman from the outside. Barry, you're in third place there.
Yes, a very bad start. I didn't really want to be on the inside, but now you just follow where the ice bike's been. I got underneath going, and now I want to get out to where the ice bike was, where there's plenty of grip on the dirt.
Well, so there we are. We watched you go through, Barry, now holding a dominating lead over second place man Björn Knudsen, and in third position Hans Busserman. Well, Barry, had you really got the idea that you'd sewn this race up by now?
Yes, after the first lap, then once I got onto the ice bike dirt, there was no chance for the other riders.
Well, still Barry Briggs in the lead, and it's still Björn Knudsen running in second place, and Hans Busserman back in third position. Barry, now you're opening up such an incredible lead over that second place man. There's a classic picture of the old BB, the old style, the old technique. No looking around in this one. You're absolutely clean. You've taken the flag, so Barry Briggs then wins the Fabulous 50s final. Second to Björn Knudsen, and third place goes to Hans Wasserman, but really gate 2. Betts off gate 3, and Hack from the outside. Away go the tapes. Let's call the riders, let's watch them go into that first turn. What a dynamic start from George Hack. Hack is driving hard, and now back comes Bruce Penhall. But it's Hack still dominating the lead.
Yes, and Penhall tucked underneath, and look at Betts round the outside. He is right up in the dirt, but Penhall slips back inside him again, but Betts just gets the grip coming off the corner, and he's challenging on the outside of Hack.
So Hack leading over Penhall. Let's watch him out, because Terry Betts is there, and it's anybody's guess. Way out of the field is Peter Collins. A disappointing race for him. Let's call him. It's George Hack in yellow and black there. Now there goes Bruce Penhall again. So it's Hack, Penhall in second place, but nipped into the frame now is Terry Betts.
Yes, and just look at this race. A blanket would cover all 4 riders. Hack still leading, Betts right up behind him, but Betts is keeping on the outside with the dirters, giving Penhall no opportunity of getting around the outside. Penhall has to stay up the inside, and there's not the speed up there.
Well, just one lap to go, and it is still George Hack leading. It is still Terry Betts in second place, and Bruce Penhall relegated to third. And on this standing, Barry, he's going to miss the final.
He's going to, both Collins and Penhall are going to miss out unless they do something really dramatic now. Hack leading on one wheel, Betts right beside him. What a race.
Yes, so it's Betts and Hack then to join Anders Michenek and Zenenplek in the big showdown final. The riders are ready. Away go the tapes. Now, who's got the advantage here? Well, it's Anders Michenek. Anders Michenek there. Oh, he's locking that tight up. And he's clipped. He's down. Barry Briggs, he's down.
Yes, he locked up just a little. George Hack was right behind him, clipped his back wheel, straightened Mitch up. It looks as though Mitch is okay. They're looking at him on the ground. We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Well, first man over was Bruce Penhall there, looking at injured fallen rider Anders Michenek too. Terry Betts in blue. Then George Hack and Zenenplek from the outside. Away go the tapes for the second time. And who's got the early showing now? Let's look at them. Down goes another rider. Down goes the rider. George Hack in white. Well, Barry, this really is a showdown final.
Well, the boys now forgot that it's a fun meeting. They're all going in to want to win that final badly, and George is on the ground again, and they're obviously going to stop the race again.
Well, one wonders how long it'll be before they manage to get the 4 riders competing on 4 laps. Bang, away go the tapes. Let's watch him again. So watch for the rider, George Hack in white.
That's George Hack, number 13, second from the outside, into the first corner. Down he goes, just loses his front wheel, but we're in Bavaria. We've got to see what the stewards got to say.
Well, in fact, the stewards have ordered all 4 riders back to the starting tapes. On goes the green, away go the tapes, and away charge the riders. And it's Bruce Penhall who's got the early lead on this one. But just watch, the 3 riders behind him, closing. Zenenplek's already alongside Penhall. And so is Terry Betts. So there's Plek, and there's Penhall.
Yes, and look at Brucey. He's really not playing in this final. He drifted out into Zenen's path, and then Zenen saw what was going to happen, anticipated, turned back. Bruce is on the outside. Zenen's turned back again, and look at Bruce. He closed the gap on Zenen.
He certainly has, and the sparks flying from Penhall's machine. What on earth that could be, we don't know. Penhall leading over Plek, and now the battle's on. Plek comes back. Plek takes Penhall.
And look at Zenen underneath Bruce, and he's done the same back to Bruce to what he did to him. Drifted him out wide, and Plek gets into the lead, and it looks as though Penhall's run into a bit of machine trouble.
And that is a disaster for Bruce Penhall. Up goes the arm. It's all over for Bruce Penhall. All over for him. It leaves it nice and clear, though, for Zenenplek. Although I think Barry Zenen had got the drop on him.
Yes, and Zenen definitely had the drop on Bruce then.
Well, it all is over by the shouting, as they say, and Zenenplek then will go on to pick up the checkered flag. There's just nobody anywhere near him. Zenenplek then becomes the swinging 60s and 70s final winner. What a great day it is for him. There he is, Zenenplek in first place. Second was George Hack, and sadly